Thank you very much.
Hello everybody, I'm Arthur, as you know. I'm from Tallinn and my project was revitalization of Tallinn seaside. First of all, I want to thank you for the invitation. My project was revitalization of Tallinn seaside. It means opening Tallinn to the sea. Oh, sorry, it is. My first slides are a bit long-lasting, and then it will be much more quicker. The coast of Tallinn has been a closed zone till 1990s, when Russian Red Army left Estonia. The restricted area on coastline was full of military structures, industrial facilities, and closed harbors. So we took two major problems, which are abandoned sea side of Tallinn and crowded old town, and put the two problems together. Wait, sorry. World Heritage Site of Tallinn Old Town Comprehensive Management Plan for 2013 to 2021 says that as Old Town is unevenly crowded depending on the season and on the time of the day in the summer, it is vital to direct the flow of tourists during the peak season. Travel agencies need to work in coordination to disperse the movement of tourist groups, their departure points and tour times. Guides should be trained to plan the movement of tourist groups along the streets as well as indoors, and important events should be dispersed among the various regions of Tallinn Old Town. On the other hand, Old Town should be more associated with other areas of Tallinn that are of interest for tourists. And this is really what my project is about, and what we are lately trying to do, creating a new attractive sites that would invite visitors and scuttle tourists outside the old town, also locals. And here in the map you can see these seaside objects. The major role in this project plays Culture Kilometer. It is actually 2.4 kilometers long pathway. The sites by the kilometer which we are building and developing right now are the power plant of culture. It is basically huge concert hall. The next one is Sea Fort, which we really don't know what to do about, because only its roof territory is 1 hectare and its walls are 2.5 meters thick. And Noblessner submarine factory. And in the middle of the pathway, amongst the other cultural sites, the old sea forts and seaplane harbor. The idea of the Culture Kilometer is to link cultural monuments into a network. And today I'm speaking about only one object which is ready. About the wasteland around the seaplane harbor. The cultural impact has been huge. The seaplane harbor is located in the best location by the sea, in the center of Tallinn. However, it is surrounded by the area of wasteland, a former prison one side and ship repair yard on the other. The building of the Maritime Museum is in the middle of nowhere, has already changed the way the neighborhood is being used. about the seaplane hangars more. They are the most important engineering landmark in the region, and they are the first large-scale reinforced concrete shell structure in the world. Here are the architects of the seaplane hangar from Danish architects. Also, their latest house is Beijing Olympic Stadium, but also they have made the Sydney Opera Hall. But the first object was Tallinn seaplane hangars. At the outset of World War I, Russian Tsar Nicholas II realized the potential of aviation in warfare and decided to establish airfields all across the expansive empire. Construction work on the seaplane hangars was carried out from 1916 to 1917, during which the 3 hangar group surviving today was finished. An important advantage of the design by Christiani and Nielsen was the increased area of 35 to 110 meters of free interior space without pillars, which allowed a larger aircraft to enter to the hangars. At this slide, you can see it quite well. Before the restoration work began, the seaplane hangars were in most horrible state. The reinforced concrete domes, originally 80 millimeter thick, had lost 20 to 30 millimeters of concrete on the inside, revealing their reinforcement steel, which was heavily corroded. The building was in a structurally dangerous state. The restoration of the Tallinn seaplane hangars was undertaken to save a concrete shell structure that is unique in the world. Having gone 17 years with virtually no maintenance, the hangars were in catastrophic state. In an inspection, I have also one picture about the inspection. In 2009, the biggest cracks of the domes measured 1.6 meters long. During the restoration work, just a year later, the same cracks measured 3.6 meters. The fracturing process was exponential rather than linear. If restoration had been delayed another year, the domes would have most likely collapsed. The realization of the project was challenging, time-consuming and expensive. The technology used to renovate the concrete structures required a specific range of weather conditions, determining the temperature and humidity at which the work could be done. The coastal location of the hangars didn't help. The conditions in the area are extreme, as the winds blow ice-cold air from the open sea. One physical aspect of sustainability is marine heating system, which is used to heat the hangars. The marine heating system is 8 times more saving effective than central heating. But if somebody wants to hear about this heating system more, then it's no time to explain it. Here are the measured cracks. It is renovated as a maritime museum with permanent exhibition of naval technology from 19th century and 20th century, also mixed use for large events and concerts. The centerpiece of the exhibition is submarine Lembit, built in 1937 by Vickers Armstrong shipyard in England, which until 2011 was the oldest floating submarine in the world, and also the only survived naval vessel in the Baltic states from the pre-war period. At 60 meters and 600 tons, it impacts the layout of the whole exhibition, as it is raised above the floor on 2 supports. For better visibility, it marks an imaginary waterline. on the hangars, dividing the exhibition into 3 parts. Basically, it is underwater. Here it's better to understand. Underwater level where are the shipwrecks and mines and fish, for instance. The second level is water level, where the boats and yachts are located, and the land level it is up under the ceiling, where for instance, seaplane copies are hanging. Wait, sorry. Here in the corner you can see the submarine Lambit coming out from the water. From the standpoint of the conservation of European cultural heritage, the seaplane hangars have invaluable significance because the skills and experience for the creation of 20th century reinforced concrete shells. With a few months since the opening, it has become Tallinn's most visited attraction after the Old Town and the most visited museum in Estonia. As a result of the project, a new structure was saved from collapsing and Europe gained a one-of-a-kind maritime museum. Here are the pictures that show before and after situation. In order to diminish the negative impact of increased visits, it is essential to come up with time agreement that would disperse the amount of tourists visiting historical and cultural monuments over a longer period of time. To the project, we have solved a wide range of urban issues. The seaplane harbour is a rare combination of objects, an architecturally unique hangar, exhibits, and functioning harbour. The area has become a new centre that attracts visitors and offers them knowledge, emotions, and historical experience. The idea of the project is creating quality space, new sites that attract people away from UNESCO site Tallinn Old Town, which is too crowded today. Yes, thank you. Okay. I really, as you know, I really have cut my texts, and it was kind of like hectical. But I didn't know that I have still 3 minutes more. So yeah. Okay, but maybe you have questions. Yeah.
¿Cómo tomaron la decisión de...
English.
Maybe somebody will translate the
Or-
question.
Maybe in English.
How you took that decision of do a museum there? Why not another use? How you took that decision to do that? Why a museum?
The question was how we took the decision to renovate the hangars or the district. The district is abandoned because of the Russian army left, and why they closed all the area was basically they were afraid that I don't know, the Estonians are so good swimmers that they could swim over the Gulf of Finland and talk the whole world how hard it is to live in Soviet Union. But also they had in the area of the coastline the military factories which made satellite details and atomic bomb details and so on. It was totally restricted. I know that most of your cities where you are living or near the coast don't have such problems, but as I think every UNESCO site town that is by heritage protection has its own special problems, and this is really the main problem of Tallinn. So we really trying to get the people out from Old Town, to make new values, to create quality space somewhere else, and since now it is working, but the seaplane hangar is the first object in the seaside, but there are more. We have a lot of work to do, if I understand the question correctly. Sorry.
Another quick question. I understand that the people are the end users of this seaside harbor. How was they involved in the process at the beginning?
The people are involved by we made them the pathway that connects the objects, and people who walk there these pathways now can get the idea what is really in these restricted areas, because they had no clue, no idea because the sea was just cut off from the town, and they make the seaside active now, the people, and this is the action plan for the people to make the areas work and lively, because it was totally died, the place. It was like desert.
Thank you very much.